All right, everybody, welcome to another TA replay here. Today we have Destroy versus Dominator. Now, that's not entirely true. I have been informed, reliably informed, that this is in fact Venom of the TA Gods Clan versus his buddy Dominator. Ven has accessed Destroy's account. I'm not exactly sure particularly how. This is also a core versus arm game, so this is likely a intergalactic war either on Phoenix Works or I think it was called GBL, Galactic Battle League, I believe. I could be wrong. Where if you were playing in the intergalactic war matches, you had to play core versus arm. So these games weren't particularly common. A lot of high level play. The majority of it is actually arm versus arm, as arm is in general better, and I say that reluctantly as a diehard core commander. I primarily played core here, so this is going to be this is pretty fun. What we've got here is we've got Dom to the south on John's Pass and Venom to the north. This is a really strong wind map, so air first is always a possibility. And you can see that we have both of our players going and starting air first. Now, what's interesting here is in the chat, you can see how Dom is talking about how he hates Destroy, because Dom is not aware that this is Venom. Starts asking where Venom is, or asking where the fat cut is. I'll let you fill in the blanks as far as what letters you think he's missing. Venom asks fat cut. Dom corrects his spelling. And S says he wants to know where Venom is, which is funny because Venom is playing him right now. So you can see Dom is going Avenger first, basically trying to anticipate that Venom is going Bomber. You hear Venom's going and reclaiming a tree to get a little extra energy for his Bomber, but fighters don't take as much energy, and so Dom gets that first fighter out, and he sends it directly to the starting position of Venom. He sees he's got him. This is what he was hoping for. You can see why Venom put those winds there. He's able to block it while it's on the pad. He goes to try and fly it off screen. Dom chases it down. Tags it right before he gets off screen. Dom says GG, believing he's got it. See, Venom's here is working on his own Freedom Fighter. Dom's trying to take it out, but with the winds in the way, he's not able to shoot it while it's on the pad. He's just going to get up. Dom went ahead and walked these metal extractors here. You can see in Dom's start, he didn't actually cap his mexes. His plan from the beginning there was to go ahead and just get that fighter out as fast as possible. Dom brings two fighters up now. See, he's working on a bomber now. He's thinking he wants to drive his advantage home. Meanwhile, Venom managed to get two fighters out, so they're going to be doing a little dog fighting. You can see that's just the maneuverability of those Freedom Fighters that come in. The Avenger is weak, Freedom Fighter's not. You can see the health here. And Dom's just trying to fly this as close as possible to that Freedom Fighter. So this is an interesting little dance that I've just been in. Now you can see there was that one shot by the Avenger that hit the Freedom Fighter that hit the Avenger, yet they both blew up. And that was a tactic that you could do. If you fly them really close, you could trade one for one, which was a good deal in that case for Dom. Typically, the Freedom Fighter is going to win against the Avenger. Two ships passing in the night. It's a nice run there. He takes out. Is protecting wins. Nice line bombing, takes care of the rest of the wins. Venom brings it down with the Freedom Fighter. Notice he can now, without those wins in the way, he can potentially go camp the pad. With his Avenger. And 2 ships in the night. Venom knows that construction aircraft is not going to make it at this point. So you can see how he cancels it before it gets blown up. So he gets that metal back. Brings back his fighter on defense. And that's just the superior maneuverability, plus that was a really well-controlled fighter by Venom. Now it's finally putting out a construction aircraft. We're 5 minutes in here, and we are just battling back and forth in the skies. This is just a nice air-to-air battle here. This is something that I generally do if I got a con out, an air construction out. Knowing that my opponent has a lot of freedom fighters, I would usually drop a missile tower first thing. Just get one out there so that way I can kind of protect my base. Now I know I've got air superiority if I've got superior number of Avengers out, but they take effort to control. So you can see here, Dom's just kind of ignoring them because of the sheer amount of time it takes to actually use them in a way that's really effective. And you need to be able to build and expand. You can see he's reclaiming these Ulok trees, which are worth 50 metal. And that's going to put Dom ahead in resources. Although you can see they're both here at 1,000 because neither have particularly done much as far as building. Dom goes into bomb, while Venom comes into raid with his fighters. And this is where having that missile tower would have been handy. He's off controlling his bomber up here, and he drops his aircon down here, which is a big loss for Dom. Venom gets that aircon out. First thing he does, he drops a missile tower. Has his commander help build it. The commander is a very fast builder. Dom gets his next bomber out. Gonna go for a run. And he gets another one out. Getting a lot of bombers out, although at this point, again, it wouldn't it be nice to have that missile tower? Venom just simply snipes that one. That was probably a mismarking of some kind, because I guarantee that Dom was probably trying to bomb that missile tower. Venom comes up, nanoblocks. This is where you'll just put down a construction in front of something you don't want to get hit by bombers or any kind of weapon. That saves that missile tower, and he gets to take out that bomber. Venom's getting his bomber. He's going to get aggressive at this point. You can see Dom gets a con out, and this time he decides he's going to drop some missile towers. Venom takes out a wind and a mech with that run. Bomber's taking a hit. Our bombers are pretty good at dodging missiles if you're paying attention. That was a brilliant bombing run. So he not only took out these 4 winds right here, he tagged that one up on the top side too. And he takes care of both of those missile towers as well. Dom says GG. And he self-destructs. He figures he can't win with that bomber in the sky above his base. And that's that. That's a fast, quick, and dirty air versus air start. Fighters, bombers, air constructions, and a handful of missile towers. And that's it. These are some of the more exciting games of Total Annihilation. I played a lot of those. So, all right. Hope you all enjoyed that. Take care.